Magic the Gathering players and collectors. It looks like I got some more Secret Lairs in today. Yesterday I got the Mischief Secret Lair, and I opened that on a video, and now I've got 5 more today. I actually got a lot more than 5. I got a bunch of these different ones, but we're gonna open 5 of the Secret Lairs that came in today. So I'll show you what we have. We've got Secret Lair, Stranger Things, Read the Fine Print, Showcase Midnight Hunt, it looks like Thrilling Tales of the Undead, and last but not least, Monster Movie Marathon. So I've been waiting a while for these. There's some pretty, really nice cards in there, so why don't we go ahead and jump right in and see what's in here. I'm so excited, guys. I don't know about you, but let's go ahead and take a look. So we'll just grab this one, Showcase Midnight Hunt. Obviously, Midnight Hunt and Crimson Vow have already passed, but we've got the Secret Lair here, so let's see what we've got in here. Alright, well, there's no going back once you open it, so, of course, it's obviously just like all the other ones. I do like I said, the newer packaging. I won't get into too much of that. If you know, I commented in one of the previous videos that this is much more compact and easier to, you can use it for storage and some cool stuff. So, let's go ahead and see what we got in here. I can't wait. I've been super excited about this for a while now. So, this is one of them, and these are basically like the Innistrad and the Midnight Hunt lands and everything. Let's go ahead and take a look. Let's get them out of there. And I did actually end up using a lot of those in a deck, so hopefully these will have some use in maybe a deck or two that I'll work on. So wow, look at that castle. That's really, really super cool. Alright, let's get in there. Guys, I'll tell you what, Secret Lair, this is a new phenomenon by Wizards. You know, they're definitely using this to capitalize on the secondary market of different cards out there, because instead of reprinting a card, they can reprint a card, but they add these treatments and art to it to make it really pretty. So we got Moorland Hunt. You can tap it to add colorless, or you can pay a white and a blue and tap it to exile a creature card from your graveyard and create a 1/1 white spirit creature token with flying. So kind of cool to have that on the land. Look at that. Wow, look at that, guys. That's really pretty. You got them in. Whoa. Okay, this looks like a Church of Avacyn kind of thing. Alright, so you tap it to get colorless. Of course, you can pay 2, a white and a black, and tap, and creatures you control gain Death Touch and Lifelink until end of turn. That is really cool on a land. Yeah, Vault of the Archangel. I remember this card. But look at the art on that. Oh my goodness. So beautiful. Next we got is going to be Nephthalia Drowned Yard. You can pay, or you can tap it, of course, you know that. You can be 1, a blue and a black, and tap, and target player mills 3 cards. Look at all those tombstones. Wow, that's really wild. Okay. Next we got is Desolate Lighthouse. Wow. You pay 1, a blue and a red, and you can draw a card and discard a card. But look at the art on that. Jeez. That's really cool, guys. It reminds me of, you know, there's certain storybooks like this that are printed in black and white, or really old books from the 19th century. They weren't in color, so they would have like artwork like this printed in them. Really cool. I do have some really antiquarian books that are like that. So, let's see. Next we got is going to be, let's see here. We got Stenzia Bloodhall. You pay 3, a black and a red, and you tap it. Stenzia Bloodhall deals 2 damage to target player or planeswalker. So it's got some damage on board of a land. It's still pretty cool. Look at that inside of a cathedral. That is so cool. Whoa, this card is super busy. There's a lot going on here. Grim Backwoods. You pay 2, a black and a green, and you can tap, sacrifice a creature, draw a card. Wow. Oh, look at the spider up there. That is so cool. Oh my goodness. With these, I didn't want to open the foil versions because I believe that image-wise, I think that the foiling that they've been doing on some of these, it's Some of them are okay, but in some cases, when you foil this much stuff going on and a lot of dark imagery on it, it doesn't carry through very well for some reason on the foils. Hence, you'll notice like in Commander Legends or some of even the Midnight Hunt and Crimson Vow cards, the foil ones, some of them are kind of dark. They're hard to see. You know, the art's a little bit dim. So I chose to go ahead and forego opening a foil version of this and decided to go with a non-foil so I could get the full appearance of the black and white art. So it's like a, you know, it looks really good. Next we got is Kessig Wolf Run. As you can see, this is, whoa, it's like a portal of look at that. It's like a portal of trees. You're just going in there. You don't you don't know what's on the other end of that. Obviously, you can pay X, a red and a green tap. Target creature gets +X+0 and gains trample until end of turn. That's really cool to have on just a land. So if you're playing you know, a red-green deck, it's like Rule colors, I think. Rule. Slayer's Stronghold. Oh, wow. Oh, look at this thing. Is that a demon or a dragon or something? That's really cool. Wow, guys. These are really nice for what they are. So you pay red and white. You tap it. Target creature gets +2/+0 and gains vigilance until end of turn. It's pretty cool, land. We got Gavany Township. I paid 2 green and a white. Tap it. Put a +1/+1 counter on each creature control. I've actually used this land in some token heavy builds. It's really good. And last but not least in this group, you have Alchemist's Refuge. Look at that. Wow. That is really sweet. You can pay a green and a blue and tap it, and you may cast spells this turn as though they had flash. That's got to be really super useful. I have used this card in a couple decks before. Look at that. Jeez. Oh, that's amazing. It just amazes me how Magic cards have come a long way. All right, so we do have our bonus card. It is, we're going to find out if it's basic land or something cool. It's just a basic land, but it's got a lion in it. It's got a little lion in the woods there. Whatever, I'm not going to open that. I'm just going to save it over here, I guess. Next one we got is, just knocked over a box. Let's see, we're going to go ahead and open up Thrilling Tales of the Undead. So, yeah, I think this one might be the movie poster one, if I remember correctly, but let's go ahead and check it out. We got to see what's in here. Okay, so, here we go. There's our lair box. And, yep, these are the movie posters. So let's go ahead and get this out of here. I just made a zombie deck, too. Maybe there's something in there I can go ahead and put in it. Well, I had a zombie deck. I just improved it recently. Okay, so we have a Gravecaller. Let's go ahead and crack them open and see what's in here. Open up basic land for the bonus. Oh, it's one of these ones that's like hermetically sealed. Oh, jeez, guys. Didn't think to bring a knife to this party, but it looks like I might need to try to stab this open. Come on, I'll be right back. 1 second. That is very difficult to open. Alright, so let's see if I can poke a hole here without damaging the cards. There we go. Alright, so we're going to go here. Okay. So we got Gravecrawler. Obviously, you can't block. You may cast Gravecrawler from your graveyard as long as you control a zombie. Cool. Whoa. Liliana's Death's Majesty. And create a 2/2 black zombie creature token. You can mill 2 cards. You can return target creature card from your graveyard to the battlefield. That creature is a black zombie in addition to its other colors and types. And you can destroy all non-zombie creatures. Yeah, I'm definitely going to probably put her in my zombie deck. Really cool. Rise of the Dark Realms. Put all creature cards from all graveyards into the battlefield under control. That is so good. Look at that. 9 mana. Whoa. These are really cool. Let's take a good look at this again. Oh. Let's see here. Okay. Wow, that is really cool. Let's see this one. Wow. Yeah, these are really nice. Let's go ahead and see what our bonus card is. Set these here and set those there. It's almost like you're getting a collector box when you buy them all. I mean, they're only like 30 or 40 bucks depending, but oh, it's another basic land. And it's another lion forest. I don't know what Wizard's idea with these are. I don't know if this is like, this is just a throw-in card for the funsies, but who knows. Alright, so then we got this one. We're going to go Secret Lair. This is the Monster Movie Collection, so it should be similar to these, I would hope. Or at least very, very similarly. Well, guys, what do you think about Secret Lair? Do you think that this is going to be a thing that, you know, I think as far as players go, this is definitely for collectors. I will give it that. The cards are functional. I mean, you can play them in a Magic deck. They have normal Magic backs, so ooh, that's interesting. Okay. So it's definitely a playable thing. And I just think that really this is just a long-term collector product that's going to maintain a lot of value and continue to increase over time. So let's go ahead and crack this one open. Let's see if I can get it open without the knife. That'd be really cool. It's got that crazy super glue on it like the other one did. Like, see, this one just opened super easy. It wasn't super sealed like the last one. Alright, so this one we've got Dismember. Look at that. Wow. Oh, this reminds me of Repo, the Genetic Opera. Have you guys, if any of you guys know what Repo, the Genetic Opera is, drop it in the comments. I want to see how many people have seen Repo. But that looks kind of similar to that. We've got Blasphemous Act. 13 damage each creature storage. Cool. That is so cool. Alright, now we've got The Beast Within. Oh, that's cool. Its controller creates a 3/3. Wow. Yeah, that's amazing. Graph Digger's Cage. How about them? Creature cards, engravers, and libraries can't enter the battlefield. Graph Digger's Cage. That is ultra super cool. I like them. I don't know about you guys, but these are really cool. We'll put them up there with these because it really kind of fits with that theme. Although these ones, they don't go full frame. These are full frame. You know, that's the big difference here. I think, far as like, if you're gonna go for the whole deal, you probably should go this way. I mean, I get it. You want to make your text easy to read, but at the same time, when you do a treatment like this, I think you should probably do the whole card just like this, because I think the value really exists in the fact that it's just so unique, and it really is just eye-poppingly amazing that if you do the whole card like that. This is kind of like what was it, like the band poster ones that they did. That set's really similar. The whole card has been redone as far as art goes, and I really like that kind of thing. So these, I think, are a little bit better than these, although these are good cards. I will say that these are, you know, this Planeswalker, obviously, the Zombie, and this card are pretty good. Alright, I'm assuming that the bonus card's a land. You never know. Maybe we'll get something different on it. It's a land. Not a surprise. Not a Phyrexian land. That would have been kind of cool, wouldn't it? So we got a swamp with a bunch of tombstones. That's cool. Alright, so we got 2 more to go, guys. We're going to go ahead and hit, let's see, Read the Fine Print Foil Etched Edition. So this is one I'm kind of excited about because I saw online the art on this, and it looked pretty good. Now, I have had some complaints about some of the foil etched cards in the past. Especially in Commander Legends, a lot of the foil etched cards in that were really hard to see. They were just sort of like either blurry or they're just like grainy or something. Maybe that's the right word I'm looking for, is grainy. Alright, so we got, okay, actually let's just open it up and see what we got going on here. Oh, this might be another one of those like super sealed ones. Yeah, I'm gonna need the knife blade or something. Let's see here. Okay, we're just going to sword that one. Alright, so now we are going to see. Now, even though these are not full frame, this treatment looks really, really good. So let's go ahead and see if we can get some of the ID on the shine on this one. This one's obviously foil etched. I believe these are all demons, if I remember correctly. Yeah, they're all demons. So we've got Demon Lord Belzenlock. He has Flying and Trample. When Demon Lord Belzenlock enters the battlefield, exile cards from the top of your library until you exile a non-land card. Then put that card into your hand. If the card's converted mana cost is 4 or greater, repeat this process. Demon Lord Belzenlock deals 1 damage to you for each card put into your graveyard this way. So pretty badass. So good. This card is banned in Commander, but Obviously, it's OP. I mean, if you can get him out, a lot of people can cheat this guy out for free, and you just pay 7 life and you draw 7 cards. I guess he got me on in Commander because he's just too broken. Just because you start out with 40 life. If you cheat him out on turn 2 or 3 or something, you just start drawing 7 cards and just win the game. We got Liliana's Contract. When Liliana's Contract enters the battlefield, you draw 4 cards and you lose 4 life. At the beginning of your upkeep, if you control 4 or more demon cards with different names, you win the game. That's actually pretty good. Let's see. Wow, look at that. Let's take a good look at the gold. I like the way that the gold interacts with like the black frame as well. It's really cool. Alright, we got Flying. Whenever a permanent owned by another player is put into a graveyard from the battlefield, you draw a card and you lose 1 life. This is on... Whoa, Kothofed Soul Herder. Kothofed. I believe that's what that is. Last we got Razaketh, the Foul-Blooded. He's got Flying Trample, pay 2 life, sacrifice another creature, search your library for a card and put that card in your hand, then shuffle your library. So he's got basically a tutor, right, built onto him. So really high CMC though. I mean, 8 mana for this guy. It's pretty cool, but 8 mana? Really? Gotta have a way to make that cheaper, like make them all a lot cheaper. Let's take a look at them all. Yeah, so on theme, I think these are really cool. Now, Commander Collection Black came out recently, and I don't even think it looked this good. Guys, think about it, the Commander Collection Black, what was in there? Do you think I think what they were selling it, the foil version was like, what, $140? And I'm thinking to myself, I would rather have something like this, and this was only, what, I think it was like 40 for this? 30 or 40 for these, so... Yeah, you see where I'm going with this? I do not feel that Commander Collection Black is a good value. Maybe if you want to pick up a couple of those cards for singletons, then sure, but honestly, I think that something like this is a much better value in terms of card quality. And what I really like is, look, no Pringles, guys. No Pringles. They are flat, and the cards are in great shape, so... Oh, wow. Those are really nice. Alright, next we're going to do is hit up this one. We're going to open up, oh, okay, this is going to be the bonus card is actually a Planeswalker this time. We got something really good. You know, I think this Planeswalker is like worth like 30 bucks, if I remember correctly. I think she's like, in the stained glass format, I think she's worth like $35. Definitely going to throw her in my zombie deck. She creates a 2/2 black zombie creature token. Each player sacrifices 2 creatures. And of course, her -9, each opponent chooses a permanent they control of each permanent type and sacrifices the rest. So, super, super useful. Alright, so next thing, let's go ahead and drop that. That is a great hit inside the bonus area of the Secret Lair. So, looking pretty good. I'm just going to set those over there. Guys, these are really pretty. Last Secret Lair. Uh-oh, let's see what we got. Alright, so this is going to be the Stranger Things one. Now, this is the one I was kind of curious about. I was thinking to myself, well, they're going to be unique, functionally unique cards. So just, you know, let's go ahead and see what we've got here as far as that goes. And, oh, wow. This is really cool. Oh, my goodness. Look, it's got the Stranger Things logo on it. Yeah, this is a collector's item because there's not a lot of Stranger Things memorabilia out there, you know, and I think of Wizards, I almost have a feeling, considering D&D is featured in Stranger Things, I'm almost not surprised if they don't have a Stranger Things branded D&D product of some type. But the fact that there's magic cards like this, guarantee you guys, hold on to these. These are going to be going up in value. Just seriously, if you can, you know, don't, like, I'm opening this, but I did buy some extras just in case, for sure. Just go ahead and make sure to keep a few extras, you know, because this is something that you can definitely bank on as being a collectible. All right, let's see what we got. All right, and we'll save that back one. It looks like something cool on the back there. All right, so we are going to crack open this group. All right. All right, so we got Mind Flayer, the Shadow. Again, these are all, I believe, unique cards, if I remember correctly. Oh, this was that giant monster in the Upside Down, which I love the show. It's really cool, loaded with lots of nostalgia and stuff I remember. It is, I wasn't really, those kids in that movie obviously were young. Well, they would technically be older than me considering the time frame that takes place in, but I do remember a lot of the stuff from the 80s and the 90s and all that stuff. I was very little though, very super little. So we got a Mind Flayer, the Shadow. It's a legendary enchantment creature horror. Mind Flayer, the Shadow isn't a creature unless you control 3 or more permanents you don't own. At the beginning of your end step, exile the bottom card of each opponent's library face down. For as long as those cards remain exiled, you may look at them, you may cast permanent spells from among them, and you may spend mana as though or mana of any color to cast those spells. And it's a 9/9 for 7. Wow, this is pretty hardcore. Wow, guys, and these are unique to this set. So if you're, I guess the next one's upside down. Well, I guess that's ironic considering upside down. Oh, wait a minute. Maybe they did that on purpose, guys. Isn't he in the upside down? He's like in the other world, and then the next card is upside down. Okay, that's funny. I get it. All right, so we got Chief Jim Hopper. Highest menace. Whenever the Chief Jim Hopper attacks, investigate once for each non-token attacking creature, and then he has this mechanical friends forever. Oh wow, this is cool. 4/4. Yeah, guys, these cards are going to be super sought after at some point. Dustin, Gadget Genius. He's always cool. You tap, you add 2 colorless. Wow, spend the spell only to cast artifact spells or creature or activate abilities with artifacts, friends forever. Pretty cool. Okay. 11, the mage. The girl with psionic powers from the Montauk Project. Guys, if you know anything about kind of sort of paranormal history and some of these crazy things, the whole sort of story behind 11 is taken from a thing called the Montauk Project, where the U.S. government allegedly over in Long Island, there's a secret base there where they brought these kids and they were trying to amplify their psychic energy through some kind of strange radar to crack a hole into the astral plane and use their powers to, like, I maybe mess with the Russians or something. It's pretty wild. If you look this up, you can rabbit hole this on YouTube, and it's actually a thing. It actually happened, and there's a lot of weird, shady stuff, and you'd be surprised. I mean, I've read things by the CIA where they use psychic powers, and even the KGB did the same thing. A lot of them use remote viewing and stuff. It's really cool. So a lot of the inspiration for Stranger Things came from some of these things that, these shadowy government organizations were doing behind a lot of people's backs mostly in the 50s and 60s and stuff, So with her, of course, your maximum hand size is 11. When for 11 the mage attacks, you draw a card and you lose 1 life. Then if you have 11 or more cards in your hand, you may cast an instant or sorcery spell from your hand without paying its mana cost. It's really good. I suppose you could build her as a commander. Wow, that'd be a great commander, actually. Let's see, Lucas the Sharpshooter. You can tap him, you can sacrifice an artifact. Lucas the Sharpshooter deals 1 damage to target creature, and of course that creature becomes goaded. It's only 2 mana. Look at that. A red and a blue. So cool. Next we got is Max, the Daredevil. Max. So we've got haste. Whenever you cast your second spell each turn, untap target creature, then investigate. That's really pretty strong. Okay. Mike, the Dungeon Master. He's cool. I like. That's me. I actually was. I guess it was before the pandemic. I was doing a lot of D&D. I was the dungeon mistress for D&D, and as a dungeon mistress, I got to come up with all these really cool ideas and strange. I have this like game world, and like I incorporated some sci-fi elements to like the D&D universe. It was a lot of fun. Well, you pay 2. You can tap them. You choose target creature card in your graveyard that was put there from the battlefield this turn. You can return it to the battlefield tapped. He's and he only costs 3, so a white, a green, and any. This is really cool. I'm just totally impressed. Okay, next we got Will the Wise. When Will the Wise enters or leaves the battlefield, each opponent may investigate. Each opponent who doesn't loses 1 life. You investigate X times, where X is 1 plus the number of opponents who investigated this in this way. Well, that's pretty cool. And last was this one, the clue token. It's got the alphabet on there and all that stuff, like kind of like a Ouija board, you know, with a little pointer and all that stuff. It's a great show on Netflix. It was one of my favorite shows in a while, just because of the kind of the kind of feel of being when I was a little kid. You know, we used to think about these like weird, strange things like ghosts and UFOs and aliens, and it was just something I was into, and I really appreciate like that they made a thing that reminds me of my childhood in a way. It looks like we have a bonus card here, and it's Hawkins National Laboratory. Oh boy. You can pay 4 to tap it. Or no, I'm sorry, you can tap it to get a mana. You can pay 4 to investigate. At the beginning of your end step, if you sacrifice 3 or more clues this turn, transform it. What does it transform into? Oh, upside down. The upside down, oh boy. When this land transforms into the upside down, return target creature card from your graveyard to the battlefield. When this creature put into the battlefield with the upside down leaves the battlefield, transform it the upside down. So then you can pay a life and add mana. Wow, that's pretty cool. These are some pretty hot cards, guys. I think that this Stranger Things thing, this one not only presents a lot of new commanders people can use, but it does bolster some various decks and things, and creates a lot of interesting synergies that could come up later on as people build around these cards or incorporate these cards into their existing commander decks and whatnot. So I am very, very bullish on this particular thing as a MTG Finance kind of thing. If you did not get this, I'm sorry. I would definitely recommend that. Even if now it's a little bit more pricey to get it out in the open market, I would suggest picking up at least 1 copy of this specifically, and maybe the Liliana. This one seems like it's really. This is worth the money. This and this are most certainly worth the money. I would definitely say that these are good. So, guys, that should wrap it up. We'll do a quick little sort of wrap-up review and look at some of these real quick. And then I'll let you guys go on to my next video. So we got Beast Within. It was Graph Digger's Chick Cage. Blasphemous Act. Dismember. Rise of the Dark Realms. Gravecrawler. Liliana Death's Majesty. Hawkins National Laboratory. Mike the Dungeon Master. Clue token. Will the Wise. I guess they did fix the matter. There was a controversy. I'll stop here for a second. Where I think it said something about, I don't know if I should say it on YouTube, but if you just look it up, there's a certain type of word that was used and it was around his face, and it caused a lot of negative backlash and stuff, and I could see why. It was kind of like, whoa, what happened here, guys? And if you know anything about the show, there's certain implications about this character, so I won't go much past that on a YouTube video, but by all means, you can always research it yourself. So we got Lucas here, 11. She's really cool. Max the Daredevil, Chief Jim Hopper, the Mind Flayer, Dustin. We got Demon Lord, Belzenlock, Liliana Dreadhorde General. Good pull. That's $30 card. It's really good. Kothafed, Soul Herder, Liliana's Contract, Razaketh, the Foul-Blooded, Gristlebrand, and of course we have our Innistrad utility lands. So we are done with this lair group, guys. I'm amazed. Some of these are absolutely incredible. And I will definitely incorporate some of these into some decks, and I'll just have some of them that I'm not in a decks in a special folder. I can just kind of look at them. But guys, thanks for watching my videos, and please like and subscribe to my channel. Drop me a comment about Secret Lair. Tell me what you thought about these particular sets that just came out. Anybody who's ordered these are probably going to start getting them just like I did. They all started coming at once. Like I got the Mischief one, and then I got these the next day. The UPS guy was like, "Oh, you again?" I'm like, "Yeah, I guess so. I guess I'm getting Secret Lairs." So anyway, it's been great. I will see you guys next video. Bye.